Welcome back. For this lesson, we're going to be talking about rounding whole numbers. Rounding is something that I'm going to guess that some of you cannot remember how to round. But once we get started, I'm hoping that it'll start to come back to you pretty quickly. So when you round a number, the reason why we went over place value and then we went over what the greater value is when you're comparing whole numbers is because when you round, you need to know those things. So let's take a look at this box up here at the top. Sometimes these boxes can get confusing, but we'll walk you through some of the things that it's saying in here. So it says round the number 6,875 to the nearest hundred. Okay, so that is going to be really important, the nearest hundred. And if we remember our place values, we should know that the hundreds place is three numbers to the left of where your decimal point would be. Well, okay, well, you're saying there's no decimal point in 6,875. Well, if you remember, we talked about it. If you're thinking about money, remember there's always going to be a decimal at the very end if they don't have a decimal already in your number, okay? So if I'm going to go three numbers to the left, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and that's the 8. And this is saying underline the place value that we're rounding, okay? So we're going to underline that 8. And now to round the number 8, we have to look at the value or the digit to the right. So I'm going to look at this 7, and this 7 is going to tell me whether or not my hundreds place, the 8, is going to round up to a 9, or is it going to stay the same? Is it going to stay 8? All right, we're never going to round down. We'll never round 8 to a 7. All right, we either round it up to a 9 or we keep it the same. All right, so if we read through the rest of this box here, the example, it says that compare the digit to the right of your place value that you're rounding to the number 5. So if I'm looking at the 7 is greater than the 5. So in this example, we're going to round the number 8 up to a 9. All right, so they did 6,009, and then anything after the 9, anything after the place that we're rounding to, so anything after the hundreds place, will now become a 0. All right, I know some of that might have been confusing, so I'm going to do a few examples here with you. This first section, it says round each number to the nearest 10. All right, so you have to think back to your place values. The tens place is the second number to the left of the decimal. So I'm going to go 1, 2 to the left, and the number I'm going to round is the 3. The 3 is in the tens place. Well, in order to round the 3, I need to look at the 7. So the 7 is going to tell me, am I going to round the 3 up to a 4, or am I going to keep the 3 the same? Well, we're comparing 7 to 5. 7 is greater than 5, so we are going to round the 3 up to a 4. All right, so anything before the 3 is going to stay the same. Whoops, let me change out to my pencil. So the 2 is going to stay the same. My 3, we just said, is going to round up because 7 is greater than or equal to 5. So I'm going to round the 3 to a 4. And then however many place values are after the 3 or after the 4 now becomes a 0. So my 7 becomes a 0. I just rounded 237 up to 240 by rounding to the nearest 10. All right, I'll do another one here with you. 498. I'm still rounding to the nearest 10, so I'm looking at the second number to the left. So I'm looking at the 9. I'm going to try it. Ooh, this one's going to be a tough one. So I'm rounding this 9, and I'm either going to round it up or I'm going to keep it the same. So with this example, we're going to have to look at the 8. The 8 is greater than or equal to 5, so I'm going to round this 9 up, and you're like, oh, I'm going to round it to a 10. So what do I do here? Because I can't put 4, 10, 0, right? That doesn't make any sense, right? So we have to think about this. If I'm going to give one number to the 9 is now going to become a 0, and that means that I'm now going to have to round my 4 up to a 5, and then everything after the 9 becomes a 0. So my new number is going to be 500. So 498 rounded to the nearest 10 equals 500. All right, let's look at the next section here just so I can go through an example of each type that you'll have to do. So this is rounding to the nearest 100. The hundreds place is the third number to the left. So 1, 2, 3. So in this example, I'm rounding the 8. So I have to look at the 4, and the 4 is going to tell me to either round the 8 up to a 9 or to keep it the same. So is 4 greater than or less than 5? Well, it's less than 5, so I have to keep the 8 the same, and then every number to the right of the place value that I'm rounding becomes a 0. So my 840 rounded to the nearest 100 becomes 800. Number 8, rounding to the nearest 100, I'm going to round the 6 by looking at the 1 that's to the right of it. The 1 is less than 5, so I'm going to keep it the same. So I'm going to have 5, because the 5 doesn't change. Anything to the left of the 6 stays the same. My 6 is going to stay a 6 because the 1 is less than 5. And then everything to the right of the 6 becomes a 0. And the last section down here, round each number to the nearest thousands. The thousands place is the fourth number to the left. So I'm going to look all the way up here, 1,000. So that first 1, I'm going to round it. So I look at the 1 to the right of it, and the 1 is going to stay the same because it's less than 5, so I'm going to have 1, and then everything to the right becomes a 0. So I will have 1,000. Whoops. So 1,125 rounded to the nearest 1,000 becomes 1,000. And the last example I'll show you here is number 14. 6,713 rounded to the nearest 1,000. So I'm looking at the fourth number to the left, which is a 6. In order to round the 6, I have to look at the number to the right of it. So the 7, is the 7 greater than or less than 5? Well, it's greater than 5. So I am going to round my 6 up to a 7. And then everything else becomes a 0. So 6,713 rounds up to 7,000. I want you to finish the rest of these examples on your own. When you complete the rest of the examples, please submit this back into Canvas to 1.4 rounding whole numbers. Best of luck, guys. I know there might be some questions on this. Feel free to reach out to me on my Zoom meeting or message me in Canvas. See you later.